this pitch certainly favoring the these are the slower ones. 3, 4 spinners there in this squad. Shah Alam, Bashir, Sagar, and Sher Mullah doing a fantastic job. 4 spinners there in this squad.
And you were talking about the spinners in the national side. Lalit Rajmanshi has been doing a fine job for his team. Captain Rohit Podal, he has been bowling really well with those off spinners. In the last game, we saw Kushal Virtel coming in action. Though he's a part-time bowler, snatched 4 wickets. So there are lots of all-rounders. Kushal Mullah is there with his left arm, slower deliveries. So the spin department in Nepal is flourishing. It's great to see these youngsters knocking in the door of national sides. And it's always a bit of, there you go, big uphill. Umpire is unmoved. They must have heard something out there, Sarat.
Yeah, almost. Arjun was pretty confident there. Almost reached the umpire halfway the wicket. Feeling for that catch. Straight away went for it, asking questions, but unmoved the umpire.
There must have been some noise that might have been caressed. Maybe the bat hitting the ground might be the possibility.
Doing a fine job, Arjun Kumar. Job for his team.
Just came from under 19. A very great prospect for Nepalese cricket. A great future. Dev Khanal, the captain of under 19, he's in the national side straight away. So, we were talking about the spin department. So there are so many players who are knocking in the door, and it's always pressure for the players who are playing in there as well. The players with the likings of Lalit Rajmanshi will be looking outside and seeing, there are a queue of spinners heading to the national side.
That's some good pressure to have for the national team. It's 20 overs done. Take a break. Guys joining back the commentary box. 78 for 6.
8 टन 707 8 टन छ तपाईँ
यो 8 टन भयो
अब 40 कति हाल्नु 30 टन
40
त्यो त अब 30 टन हाल्ला भाइ अब 32 टन
8 टन भयो हैन
धेरै नहाल्नुस् के
Okay, by the end of that over, my friend Sarat is taking a short break and is now I have got this young, handsome-looking gentleman Ayush in the com box with me. Ayush, welcome back. So Nepal on top at the moment, taking those 6 very important wickets, 2 quick wickets in succession. The captain's back in the pavilion. The last set pair of batsmen for Canada. Things are looking really interesting with 10 overs to go.
Well, absolutely. Thank you, Kiran. Nepal have came back in the game strongly now. At one point of time, Canada were taking that momentum. Spin to win. The tactics has worked for Nepal.
As always, we must add that. So it will be very interesting to see if, when these 3 spinners are done with their spells, because we have to go back to the base attack region. Along with Russia, it will be, I hope, finishing the proceedings for Nepal. So it will be very interesting to see how Canadian batters will approach them.
Well, absolutely. We saw 3 left-arm spinners being used in the first game today. Sher Mullah was brought into the side. The team knew they need one off spinner at the moment. In the first game, we saw Sandeep Johra taking that responsibility with that off spin. Today, they have brought in Sher Mullah. The spinners on the side, this time trying to go for that big shot. Nikhil Datta
completely got beaten. Inside edge of the bat is what saved him. Ball raced towards the boundary for 4, but Sagar will not be disappointed because that's a very encouraging sign for any spin bowler, batsman trying to hit you over the top. That's what he did. He tossed the delivery off, a bit of flight in the air, invited the batsman to play the shot, and he nearly fell into the trap.
Absolutely, he was targeting those stumps. Nikhil Datta, short selection was right. The ball coming in towards him with that angle, trying to go over that mid-wicket region. Did not get that connection, but we would be happy with the results.
Well, not exactly. If I were a batter, getting the boundary of that delivery, I'll go I'm not going to hit another boundary on this bowler because that is not going to boost up your confidence. And the good thing what happened to Nikhil here is he just ran for a quick single. It's always better when a bowler is attacking you and you're not finding your answers, just hit it for a single, sit on the other side and enjoy the game.
Well, a non-striker end is said to be the best end a batsman you want to be in. You can settle down out there.
Absolutely, and when you are not very comfortable against a particular bowler.
Today, credit needs to be given to Shreyas Moore by the way he's holding one end of the innings. He had a brilliant partnership with Navneet. Navneet was looking fabulous in this tournament so far in the first game as well. Got that player of the match. He's taking that innings forward. Today, he needed to be there in the crease. Shreyas Moore, when he came early, he was just taking some time, giving that partnership to Navneet Alwal. After Navneet went back, Shreyas taking that responsibility, guiding that Canadian innings. The team would definitely want Shreyas Moore to play till the last over.
Yeah, these two batters have to push the game as far as possible towards the death overs because there's not much of a known batting pair in there. I'm very sure there are batters who will go like blistering, will go for blistering shots over the top. So in the meantime, that's the end of 41st over with 9 overs to go. Canada are 184 for 6. So there's a bit of delay in the game as the batters change the gloves. So very wide open field set from Captain Sandeep Johra. He got rid of that slip which he had earlier for Sher Mullah into his into his ninth over, I guess, is he?
Yes, this is the last over for Sher Mullah. This is a good approach as well, Kiran, from the end that the batsman is batting at the moment. They have got the long boundaries in the leg side, and if you look at the field position as well, there's a deep mid wicket, long on, long off, and a fine leg out there.
Yeah, the field is specifically set for Nikhil Datta because Sandeep Johra knows his strength, how he loves to go over the top and hit those big shots. And well, Sandeep has accepted the offer from the batter, so a very scattered field, I'd say. So singles, if they want to take, looks very easy, lots of gap, especially on the onside. There's no that single, as you can just see, easily plays towards the point region for a single. So Sandeep is okay to risk those ones and twos, but doesn't want to get the batter set and go for those big shots.
Well, this could be a good opportunity for Canada as well. They could just rotate the strike till the 45th over, target one of the bowler to go after that.
That's a problem with the widespread field. The singles become easily available for batters. And if I were a bowler, I'd hate to see batters rotating this strike after every single delivery because I know that will set their momentum. And then when the eyesight sets, it's pretty easy. It becomes a lot easier for the batters to open the arms.
Once again, changing the field. There's no fielder protecting the leg side in the 30-yard circle. We can just see a third man out there.
So as you can see, every single time Shreyas is batting, the field comes up trying to stop that single. And when Nikhil is batting, it's getting straighter. So Sandeep Johra must have got some plan in his mind and must have communicated with Sher Mullah as well. So because Nikhil Datta is a kind of a batter, as we've seen, Ayush, who cannot resist himself for a long period of time.
Absolutely, he can go for that big shot. He has got that height, that good range to target those spinners this time, offering some room around that fourth stump. So he could just target that middle and leg stump, give some air to the ball, slower through the air. And Nikhil to just play those big shots, slog sweep around the deep mid-wicket region. So we have got a long boundary out there.
Exactly, Sher Mullah is trying to tempt Datta here, just inviting him, please go for the big shot, and are hoping that they can trap him. Well, he's struggling. He's not getting his timing right as much as he would have liked. So that concludes ninth over for Sher Mullah. Conceded a 35, taken 2 wickets. After 42, Canada are 188 for 6. So Shahab Alam is back into the attack for his final over. Done a great job for his side. Conceded 35 runs, taken 2 very important wickets. And still the very wide set field in the leg side. Easy single for Shreyas. So that'll bring Nikhil Datta into the attack. It will be interesting to see how Nikhil will approach Shahab, because he is a kind of bowler who will invite the batter to play those big shots.
Absolutely, he has got that high arm action. Sahab Alam loves giving that air in the ball, and this could be an opportunity for Nikhil Datta to go for that big shot as well. You got the shorter boundary in the leg side.
There you go, as we're just saying. Open the face, got into the trap. Wicket falls for Nepal. Nikhil Datta falls in the trap. That's Shahab was setting. We were just talking about that. Let's have a look at that. Gone for a big slog into the leg side. There was fielder in the deep wicket, very deep indeed. A nice catch under the throat. Wicket perishes.
Well, the plan has worked for Sahab Alam, coming in from the road and tempting Nikhil to just play those short, offering that room. Fielder out there, the wide long boundaries, and he was just trying to go for the ball away from the body. Going for that big shot. Well, you'll not be happy with himself.
Probably Nikhil Datta, he didn't read what Nepal were trying to do against him. He fell into the trap, very disappointed, slowly walking back to the pavilion. Now the batter who can hit big shots is in the middle. In the meantime, Canada are 189 for 7. So Dylan Haylar is on strike, thanks to that beautifully delivery from Shahab Alam. Has taken 3 indeed, considering just 36 runs. Now, it will be interesting to see how Dylan faces him, because he also is a kind of batter who will go for his shots.
Well, absolutely. It's the kind of batter who believes in his strength more than technique. He has got that good bottom hand coming into play. A big man, he can just go for that big boundaries. But he will definitely take some time in the middle. We're talking about Canada could just hold on. Dylan needs to stay there, give support to Shreyas Moga. They could just rotate the strike because they're a wide open field till the 45th over. After that, you can target the ball and go for that big score.
Yes, not get intimidated by the flighted deliveries that Nepalese bowlers are going to offer, especially to Dylan, because they have to push the game as far as possible. Shreyas is playing beautifully on 45 of 60 deliveries, so there has to be a batter on the other side who could be with him till the end. I'm talking about Nepalese bowling. The power play went all the way in Canada's favor. After that, when the spinners came, well, the tide has turned Nepal's way. 190 is the score for the loss of 7 wickets, and all those 7 wickets have come from spinners.
Well, this time the spinners doing their job. They knew if you could just be slower through the air, give that loop in the ball, they are getting those turns, and you could see left arm spinner creating that angle against the right-handed batsman to just bring the ball back in.
The breeze is getting stronger in the ground, so at the moment, if the batsman would would like to hit the ball towards the leg side, the wind will be pushing the delivery, so it will be an added advantage for the batter. So the beauty for Shahab is not offering that line for batter to free their arms. Completes his spell, an excellent spell, a much needed spell for Nepal. 10 overs, 38 runs, 3 wickets, take a bow. Shahab Alam, a great bowling indeed. So after 43, Canada are struggling at 191 for 7. Look, they started beautifully with Aaron Johnson and his opening pair Srimanth. And after that, it's been mostly, apart from that, one partnership in the middle with Shreyas, and in form, Navneet is all been Nepal all over the game after that. So for the 44th over, there's been bowling changes. I think Bashir has come back into the attack, isn't he? So look at that partnership. Aaron Johnson and Srimanth has the partnership at 64. And then there was 66 run partnership between Navneet and Shreyas, who is playing on 43 at the moment with that single. Asher Mullah is into the attack with his final over. He's conceded 35, has done a fine job for his side, taken 2 wickets. On the other hand, Shreyas is fighting bravely all by himself. Hasn't been much of the support from the batter from the other end after the fall of Navneet. So it will be interesting to see how Dylan supports the informed, in-set batsman.
Dylan can take some time, not want to go over the leg side reason. You've got a long boundary out there. You'll be playing those shots against the wind. That could be a problem for Dylan Helliger at the moment. But there's a wide field open. You could just punch the ball down mid-on reason and take those strikes.
Ooh, that would have been closer if you'd have hit the stump. He was miles away from that stump. Well, off target and through, I must say, from the filter over there. Easy single. So talking about a Canadian team, they have the potential. They never give up. That's the beauty of the game. Because of course the coach Pudubu, who has done a fine job for Nepal as well, is the coach of Canada, and he knows Nepal's side pretty well, I guess. The temperament, the desire, the fight, the never giving up instinct. He's very much aware about the gameplay and the mindset of Nepalese players.
Absolutely, Kiran. We have seen the one-day international against Canada as well in the first match against Nepal. He was having those plans against each and every individual. He knows Nepali cricket pretty well. So that has been an advantage for Canada side, but they have not been able to utilize the start that they have got, the plans that they have been trying to work out. They're having a hard time in Canada. They're not getting those match practices. There's snow all around. They're just playing those indoors, and now coming to Nepal for the first time, playing in Nepal, GU Cricket Ground in Mulbani. Be happy with this series. This will be a beautiful preparation series before moving on.
16,000 crowd cheering for Nepal, playing under the pressure. A great experience indeed with that. Shermala concludes his 10 over, conceded 39 runs and has taken 2 wickets with 6 overs to go in this innings. Canada are 195 for 7. So Reason Dakal brought back into the attack, still looking for that first wicket. He got an opportunity for caught behind by himself in his follow through, but like out-consider that. That was 30% of the chances, never too easy. Apart from that, he was able to generate one ball in the air, but the fielder couldn't grab it, couldn't capitalize onto the occasion. Apart from that, Reason has not lived up to his mark. He's a fantastic youngster, balls with full heart, beautifully ball delivery on that occasion. So he is changing his game plan towards the end.
Absolutely, those slower balls, we just saw one slower ball to Dylan Harlinger. Well, Listen could have that option to just come around the wicket, create that angle, the wind is just flowing towards Dylan Harlinger. If you come from that end, you could just bring the ball back towards him.
Yeah, and he has to be very mindful not to piece the ball fuller to the batter, because Dylan is a kind of batter who loves to go slog, cross the line, play those big shot, and with the wind, it will be easy if he can get. You can just say that's exactly what he's trying to do. Make room for himself, go for that wild big swing over the top for maximum.
It has been placed in a similar kind of way to just tempt Dylan Harlinger to play those shots. You can see a deep square leg out there, a bit fine, and no more fielder. Two fielder outside the 30-yard circle in the leg side. You can see a short mid wicket being placed in. Reason going with those cross-seam deliveries at the end.
Dances down the wicket. Good timing, the way he would have liked at all. Has to settle for a single. So he is showing his intentions clear, Ayush.
Absolutely, this is what Dylan can do at the moment. Just rotate the strike and give it to Shreyas Mova, who is looking in a fine form today, looking confident. Opportunity for Shreyas Mova to perform in this tournament before moving on to the league side. He has had that good run. But so far, he's got that start. He's not been able to capitalize it with the ODI series against the senior side of the first game as well. This time offers just placed it. Was third man.
Has to settle for a single. So one thing very important in here is Canada to post a decent total, because batting will be a lot easier in the second innings, as we have seen in Mulbani from a long time. The piece dries out and it becomes absolute batsman's paradise to bat in the second innings. So these two batters has got a lot of responsibility to push that scorecard, at least get that close to 250 mark as much as they can. Even though 30 will be a respectable total, and the bowlers will have something to defend.
Absolutely, this batting so easy in the second innings of the day. You've got that sun out. There's no moisture in the pitch, no moisture in the air. It won't be much of thing for the spinners or the medium pacers. But one thing about Canadian bowling unit is they've come up with a plan. They're targeting this batter with those short balls. We've seen in the first game as well, Dylan Harlinger going for those short deliveries, tempting the batsman to play those bull shots.
Takal has already conceded 4 runs in this over with one extra wide delivery. So this would be the last ball of his over. Didn't offer any room for the batter to free the arms. Has to settle for a single. End of the over, number 45. Shreyas Mova will keep the strike. Canada are 200 up for 7.